So it's another rainy day in Sydney. So let's grab some beets and pickle. Okay, we've got about 2 kilograms of beets, so I'm going to boil those in 2 different pots because of the size differences. We've got some pickling spice, which I don't want to use the bay leaves, so I'll pick the bay leaves out of that. Some cloves, some cinnamon, raw sugar. I'll be using 4 cups of white vinegar and 2 cups of filtered water. Okay, so we're ready to boil our beets. So I've got 2 different pots here because I've got 2 different size beets. So these guys will probably take about 40 minutes. These guys will probably take half that. But we'll just cook them till they're tender. So we'll do the fork test and see how they're going. Obviously these guys will be ready first, but that just means we'll just get a head start on peeling them while these guys are still cooking. So while the beets are boiling, we've got our sugar and spice mixes ready. So we've got 1.5 cups of sugar, cinnamon stick, and you've got your spices over here. And we've got 2 teaspoons of the pickling spice, half a teaspoon of whole cloves, 1 teaspoon of pink salt. Okay, so that's been about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to pop one of these little guys out. So I'd say these ones are done. So I'll turn that off. So simply just push it out of the skin. Pop it in the bowl. Okay, so the big ones are done. They took 45 minutes. Okay, so we've got our lids boiling, sterilising. Our jars are in the oven at 180 degrees for 10 minutes. Our vinegar is just starting to simmer, so we'll add our sugar and cinnamon and our spices. If you've got a spice bag, you can use a spice bag. I don't have a spice bag, so I'll sift that out later. So we'll bring that to the boil. And we'll turn it down to a simmer for 10 minutes. And while that's simmering, we'll go slice up the beets. So we've got some slices and some segments, so we'll do 2 different types. This smells absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we're going to let that cool a little bit and pour that into your jars straight away. You might end up with some cracked jars. So leave your mixture about 10-15 ml from the top of the jar. Get a paper towel, dry the threads really well, dry the lids really well so that you get a good seal. Okay, so these guys are ready. Now, realistically, you can eat them straight away, but I'm going to leave them in the fridge about 7 days